Hi guys, my name is Brendan. Messages from the Ordinary Man. I've got me mate,
Braydon.
Braydon. Um, we're going to talk about an interesting topic today. We're going to talk about people that make mistakes, get sent to jail for a couple of days, the process of going through what you've gone through, and how the whole thing has changed for you. Now, I never judge anyone as I've walked in their shoes. I don't think anyone should ever do that. And I just want to thank you, mate, for allowing me the opportunity to have a chat to you and to just generally find out what happened. So, is it true that the judicial system in Tasmania is really working towards dealing with like the traffic, the traffic incidents and all that sort of stuff?
I think due to the high influx of it all, yeah, they are starting to really crack down on it. Like, there's been rumours of mandatory sentencing laws coming in for driving offences as such. So, yeah, unfortunately, I've only had probably a total of 7, 8 driving charges. And yeah, it's led me to a 28-day imprisonment sentence, wholly suspended for 2 years.
Yes.
But
And so if you do anything wrong, they go, you've got to go for 28 days.
so I've been placed on a corrections order for the 2 years, which involves community service, going to see a probation officer whenever they set meetings,
Yeah.
and if you don't adhere to those specific things, they can what they do. So I've breached my corrections order, so therefore they issued a warrant for my arrest, and I found out about that warrant. I handed myself in the police station, and they refused me bail. So I then had to stay at the police station all day long and appear by the magistrate that day, and the magistrate opposed bail, and remanded me until my next court date, which was the following Monday. So this happened on a Wednesday, and
Oh
my
my gosh.
court date was the following Monday.
Wow.
So I don't.
So, I mean, I've never been in lockup or jail or anything like that. So I've got no idea what was your first thought of the process of going in, being locked up, sent to Loz Sisters for the first 2 days. What was your mindset about that?
So obviously, like growing up, hanging around with the rough crowd and all sort of stuff. A lot of friends have been in jail, and so.
But this is your first time, obviously. So
Yeah,
you know.
100%. So I was only trying to go off what they told me, which really they were just trying to blow the wind at me and actually just tell me tall tales and all the rest of it. Some of it was true, some of it wasn't, type of thing. But yeah, like the first thing they did, they took me from the courtroom upstairs, and there was corrections officers waiting for me with a remand uniform. Got me stripped, searched me. Then I
The
did,
cough, the whole lot.
yeah, they don't do the squat and cough anymore. You lift your junk up, and then you just got to kind of bend down and switch cheeks a little bit, and they just have a good look, and yeah, open your mouth and roll your tongue around, yeah, and then put the uniform on and just wait. And they brought paperwork in for me to fill out, like an induction paperwork type thing, next of kin, just the rules and regs and whatever else. So everyone's.
So they would have said to you, just to give you an idea, they would have said to you, to get along, these are the rules,
Well,
stick to the
100%.
rules. You don't want to add more charges to what you've already got.
Well, I was only first, sort of notified that I was going to be held in Gloucester remand, which is pretty much you're locking yourself the whole entire time. You've got a TV in there, toilet, and all the rest of it. They bring your meals to you. You can choose to go out into the exercise yard if you want to. You don't have to. But
So did you stay in your room or did you go out?
I went out to the yard once.
Okay.
Yeah, a person I knew seen, because you got a piece of paper on outside your cell door with your photo on it and your offender number and all the rest of it, and you see my name on there, and asked the guards to come and see if I wanted to go to the yard and
Have a chat.
and just walk laps up and down. There's not much else to do,
Yeah.
and that's the only time you've got access to the phones in the accessory room.
Okay.
So yeah, when you first incarcerate, you get $5 on your phone. No, $2, sorry.
And that doesn't last very long at all.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you've got to, the paperwork that you get given, like at the courthouse and holding cells, you put names and phone numbers of who you want on the call list, and the prison then contacts them. If they don't answer that phone call to the prison and say, yeah, it's all right for me to be on the Braydon's call list, they're not added. So if they don't answer, it's going to be a very long time, and people down, 4 people answered, and every time we tried to call one of those 4 people, no one answered. So each time we make a call, if you post a message back or whatever else, that deducts money off your account. So by the end of it, I had like 30 seconds left on the phone. I was like, not even worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've gone from Launceston to Risdon, which is
So Risdon's the medium maximum security side of Hobart. Then minimum security is called Ron Barwick.
and whereabouts is that
So
compared?
that's on the same grounds as Risdon Prison. So the Ron Barwick minimum security used to be the maximum security prison way back in the day, like when Chopperreed and all this sort of stuff was like that. And then you've got Mary Hutchinson, which is the females prison.
Yeah.
Then you've got a section there called O'Hara, which is like little units that very well behaved prisoners can go into that are getting very close to release. Yeah.
And they can start feeling like they're back in normal
100%,
society.
Yeah.
With the transition from Launceston to Hobart, because you're in a different kettle of fish there.
Yeah, 100%. So a lot more people, you've got no choice but to interact with other prisoners. So pretty much you get down there, you get off the truck, which is a very long truck ride down.
So you get to see all the other people that are in the truck as well? Or
No,
you're your own little pods?
confined in your own little box, and you've got a camera right on you, and every so often the guards that are up in the cab will say, "You're alright," give them a thumbs up, and all the rest of it. If you want to try and sleep, you can.
So this is the first time you're isolated.
Yeah.
So this is the first time you're going, shit, I'm in trouble here. To me it would be like going,
All that was going through my head was, you're a dickhead, Braydon, you got to wear this, you've done the wrong thing, so you just suck it up, and whatever comes, so you just take it as it comes. But yeah, minimum security prisons like a retirement village, they said, like, when they came and said, "Are you up for a bit of travel, Braydon?" I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "Oh, we're sending you down Hobart." I said, "I'm only remanded till my court date, which is on Monday. We're going to send me all the way down Hobart for." And they're just like, "Oh, that's just what we got to do." I was like, "Fair enough then."
you don't argue with them, you go, okay, whatever, you know.
Yeah. But I was in the process of becoming a wardsman at Launceston, so that's the person that comes and brings all the food around all the cells and all sorts of stuff. Or I could have walked in the inventory, but the wardsmen that were there weren't getting released for another week or so, so I was a bit out of luck.
So we're going to move forward a little bit. So you've just been released. They've given you a bus ticket to Launceston, and they've gone, good luck, you got 48 hours to go to your parole officer and your police sign in. So,
which are the 2 requirements on my bail.
So the great part about Messages from the Ordinary Man as we grow this platform is it's all about, obviously you're accountable for your actions, you accepted responsibility, you're in an environment now where you're moving towards doing the right thing, and you understood. You don't need to be knocked in the head a few times. It's that. But if there's a challenge that can be fixed, then I think we have a responsibility to help fix it. So you were telling me that if your Centrelink gets cut, and I think everyone out there will be saying, well, yeah, if you're on Centrelink and you get remanded, you get cut. That's understandable. But if you're in between that 14-day period, you are truly screwed.
You don't get no crisis payment. So after 14 days of incarceration, you're entitled to a crisis payment after you get back on your MyGov, and all you got to do is just hit one button and your payments get put back on. They give you a document, which is a Centrelink release document that you take down to Centrelink, just to prove that you're dead incarcerated and all the rest of it. But you can do everything over the phone or online. But I did take the document into Centrelink so they could actually photocopy it onto their files.
So what I think is important to get at is you've got to Launceston.
Yeah.
You've got nothing.
No, 100%. And I'll get to Launceston.
Launceston, so there's no bus services, nothing.
No.
You're like, what do I do?
Yeah, so I was very lucky that I used to live in Launceston once upon a time.
Yeah.
So I actually knew a few people that I could try and get in contact with the 5% battery that I had on my phone. So lucky one friend did call, did answer and say, "Yeah, come on up, you can stay at my place for the night," and yeah.
So you then, in the next day, you go, okay, well, I've just knocked off 14 hours of my 48 hours. I've got to get back to Burnie. You've got no money, you call Centrelink. What happens?
So thank God I wasn't on hold for too long.
Yeah.
So they answered, and I just explained the situation how it was. Been remanded in custody, I've just been released, I've just put my payment back on, as you can see. I need money to get me home. As part of my bail condition to be back in Burnie to present myself to the police station and present myself to corrections.
Were they saying no at first?
No, they were, let me see what we can do,
Really?
put me on hold for a little bit, blah blah blah, acting like they couldn't I just push one button and
Yeah.
release
the
some
money
sort of
was
funds type of thing.
yeah.
But like, yeah, I was very lucky that they did give me the money that they did, so I was able to get myself from
Burnie back to here. So
back to here.
you get back here and you go, because I know, and I hope this isn't too personal, but you were almost homeless and all that sort of stuff
Yeah, before I ended
before
up
we
here.
ended up here, and that in itself is psychologically just hard for any person to handle. And I've never experienced that feeling. So in the way you are, you're almost homeless, and all this is happening to you. What was your what were you thinking? Were you thankful at least you had a place to sleep and
Yeah,
food?
so I was living here a month prior to being locked up, so I had a fortnight's rent paid, knowing that if I was locked up for any more than 2 weeks, these guys here were very understanding. I explained the situation before I went and handed myself in. They said, look, we'll hold your room for a month, I think they gave me, and if anything changes, we'll have to try and get a letter out to us or a phone call or whatever else.
Yeah.
And it was just lucky that, yeah, they granted me bail to get back here, but if I didn't have this place to come back to, yeah, I would have been well and truly
I,
nowhere to go type of thing.
I, for me, I would have lost my shit. To be honest with you, like you know, because
It only gets you so far though.
it does.
It's like you just gotta stay cool, calm, collected, and just think.
Your family, were they part of
I don't really keep in much contact with my
family?
family.
Friends?
I don't really have many friends. See, I used to live a bit of a shit life and hang around with people that you wouldn't really want to associate yourself with from time to time. Family, like, I just kind of distance myself
So
from them.
what do you want to do with yourself? What's
So
your
I really
plan?
want to be like a youth counsellor to try and like push young troubled youth into the right direction.
There's a place that I'm going to tomorrow. It's Coast FM, and Coast FM. I'll quickly tell you the story. There was this mum and daughter jumped into my car. I had to take them to school for the daughter, and she had a teddy bear. And out popped, I can handle this. Out popped the purple teddy bear. And long story short, the mum's sick. She's got COPD, which she's got 8 years best, and she's already coughing up blood. And it was all about giving her and her daughter memories, you know, special memories. And that's where the purple teddy bear came up. And I was crazy enough to go to speak to Diana, who's one of the radio station people, and talk to her. And she goes, "You've got to come on my show." So I'm fortunately going to back to Coast FM, but they've actually talked to me about seeing if I wanted to do a spot on the radio. And in the radio station in Wynyard, there's an opportunity for someone to work with you. Now, I don't know if you're interested in that sort of stuff, but basically just learning a process. We could tie it into your community service and all that sort of stuff. But I think it's an opportunity. Now I'm going to talk to Diana privately tomorrow about it, because I think people like yourself that haven't had the best start can find major opportunities moving forward. And it also might be able to help as part of the radio station, being able to talk to youth council.
Yeah, 100%.
So this might be a vehicle for you to start helping the people not turn what's happened to you. So I'm going to get all your details. That's definitely going to happen. And I'm going to talk to Diane tomorrow privately, and because I'm actually quite keen on doing a you know, like a morning show starting from like 9 to 11 or something like that on the Saturday, and just, you know, have my characters that I have, different characters that we can introduce and have decent music and start playing. But it also we can have a section time where we can talk about, you know, the youth and all that sort of stuff, and they can make some phone calls, you know, if there's any questions and all that sort of stuff. Because I think it's an important part of starting off your life, bad shit happens, realising that, you know, this is an opportunity to, because at some point we always get it's what I call the come to Jesus moment. We finally go, oh yeah, this is the time that I turn around and I go, oh yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. So
Easy on
yeah, be gentle. So I think I'm putting that out to you. You know, like I'm more than happy for you to think about it. I just think, well, you got the good voice for radio anyway, mate. They call I've got the face for radio, but I don't know about that. But I also think it's an opportunity to help what you're doing, and you can start the process of going towards it. Now, I can't guarantee it's going to happen, but what I can do, it's all about trying and giving opportunities, and I think that's what this is all about and what I'm trying to do. When I first met you today, all I saw was a person that deserved to be treated like a person, you know.
Everyone deserves that, right?
And that's the situation, and I'm thankful because I got to talk to you. I got to find out your pain, your struggle, and if something great comes from it, mate, that's what it's all about, mate. So I'm glad to see you're on the straight. So you got what, 30 days? You got 2 years. 2 years to be too good boy.
Yeah, so I've got until April, not next year, year after, so
Okay.
2026.
Mate. Well, I think you're going to do well, mate. I think if you've got the right people around you, I think you're going to be in very good hands, my friend. And if I can be a bridge to help you, I'll be more than happy to do that.
Every opportunity that you can.
Perfect, mate. So hey, other than that, remember, like, subscribe. Is there anyone you want to say hello to? No.
To everyone that's following.
So other than that, mate, thank you. You are a legend, mate. And other than that, mate, be safe.
Absolutely.
I'll definitely be coming to talk to you about the other stuff.
No worries.
Have fun. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
See yous.